$3 million worth of real estate sales in 1 month. That is what our team did in September of 2020. In this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how we did it, what lead sources we used, so that you can replicate that same exact thing inside your real estate team or your own solo real estate practice. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate, personal finance, and entrepreneurship so you can build your very own real estate empire, achieve financial freedom, and live the life of your dreams. So if you like this kind of content, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, so let's dive into the content. So as you know, I have a real estate team. I started the team a couple years back, and it's been, a lot of growing pains, a lot of systems, a lot of processes, and a lot of different things that I've put in place to, help this team grow. And it hasn't been all success. There's been a lot of failures. I've had some turnover. I've had to let some people go. It's been a big challenge, transitioning from being a solo agent to now managing a team. And it's packed with challenges, but it's been a great thing. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how we sold over $3 million worth of real estate in September 2020. And I'm sharing this video so hopefully you can take some of these ideas, implement them into your own real estate team, and go out there and do really, really well for yourself in 2021. So let's just dive into it. I thought this would be a really fun video to kind of, pull back the curtain and show you, what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so here's how the numbers break down. We sold 6 single-family homes. Out of those 6 single-family homes, it averaged out to just over $2 million in volume. And then we also sold 3 multifamilies that month, and those averaged out to just over $1 million in sales volume. Now, totaling out, it's about 9 sales for the month and 9 closings for the month. It put us at over $3 million in sales volume. Now, these are big numbers. These are good numbers. And if you can keep this at a continual basis for 12 months, it should put you somewhere around $36 million in sales volume. Now, I can't say we've done that for 2020. There's been a lot of ups. There's been a lot of downs. But I wanted to share with you how we arrived at this number and some of the different things that we're doing on a day-to-day basis to be able to sell that amount in 1 month. So the very first thing that we're doing is we're really invested in inbound online leads. So we use a system called Ylopo, and Ylopo is a great marketing system. And what they do is they basically purchase ad space on Facebook and Google. And what they do is they drive that back to your website, and we have a CRM. So what we do is once that lead hits our inbound CRM, we follow up with them intensely. For the first 10 days, we're hammering that lead every single day. And then once it gets out of that 10-day follow-up process, it goes into a different bucket. And then what happens at that point is once the lead comes back through remarketing, because what we do is we actually take those leads that first come into our website, and then we remarket homes to them based on what they looked at. Now, when they come back and re-engage to the website, what happens is we get an alert. It says active hot lead on the website. And then we start following up with that lead again. So we have systems and processes in place to be able to follow up on a really high level. And that's something that really I had to learn, because buying leads is one thing. Getting a lot of input, getting a lot of data into your system is one thing. But if you don't have the right follow-up process to convert those leads into sales, you're just going to waste a lot of money. And this is a big problem that I see many team leaders face, is they start a team, they start hiring agents, they start buying a lot of leads. And then what happens is you take the agents and then you take the leads. And what happens is the agents don't convert the leads, and it's not their fault because you're not giving them the right systems and the right process to be able to make that happen. And then as a team leader, you sit back and get frustrated and say, hey, wait, I'm spending thousands per month on leads and we only have a few sales. What's going on? So what I would suggest is if you're going to start a team, dig deep and say, hey, what do I need to be doing to set these agents up for success? And what is the plan that I'm going to put in place for them to follow so they can have massive success and they have direction on what they should be doing on a daily basis? Because when I first started my team, I didn't have that stuff put in place, and I found that it didn't really lead the agents to success. And I was wondering, why are we not getting sales? Because I'm spending all this money and we're getting all these leads. So one thing to keep in mind, leads are great. Leads can be phenomenal. I love leads, but more so than leads, you have to get systems in place to make those leads turn into successful sales. Because if you don't do that, you're just wasting money. The second thing we did is we focused on outbound prospecting. So unlike inbound prospecting, outbound prospecting is where you maybe do circle prospecting and you dial a neighborhood and try to get listings. Or maybe you are doing for sale by owner or expireds, whatever that looks like, but you're outbound dialing, you're trying to connect with a homeowner and you're trying to basically get an appointment with that person so you can show them your value and hopefully solve their problem. And when you solve problems in real estate, you make a lot of money. So outbound prospecting has been a great thing for us. One of the things that we really focus on with outbound prospecting is outbound dialers. And we just recently started using something called Mojo Dialer. And what that allows us to do is pull a large amount of data in certain neighborhoods and really triple line dial, so you can actually call 3 numbers at once and talk to a lot of homeowners. And the more homeowners that you can talk to and build a real relationship with, the more money you're going to make in real estate. So definitely use that as something that you throw in with your prospecting. Have multiple different layers of leads where you get leads. I would say having one lead source is not enough. You want to have a couple different lead sources and focus on those for, say 1 hour per day each. And that way you're diversified, and that way you're building a business that has multiple legs on the chair. So if you have a one-legged stool, it's probably not going to stand up. And if it does stand up, as soon as someone pushes it, it's going to fall over. You don't want to build a business like that. Build a business that allows you to have stability. So the way to get stability in real estate is to build multiple layers of business. So think about inbound leads. Do it. Buy them. I know some people are negative about them, but if you have the right follow-up system in place, it can be profitable. Outbound prospecting. This is another great thing. If you get good on the phones and you can outbound prospect and dial, it's one of the most profitable lead sources in all of real estate. And certainly last but not least, your sphere of influence can be a literal money tree, right? And this is a money tree that some agents just don't water. They don't put water on it. They don't help it grow. And quite honestly, a lot of agents just leave that money tree sitting there to die. And then other agents and other marketers come to that money tree and pick the fruit off of it. This is your money tree, and other people are eating off of it because you're simply ignoring it. This is a big problem in real estate. And this is something that I personally started to work on fixing in my own business, because I'm big on prospecting, marketing, attracting new clients in. But one of the pain points I found is we don't spend enough time focusing on the clients that we've already had, the people that we already have relationships with. And that's a big mistake. So don't allow yourself to do that in your business, because it can be a big, big mistake and you can be losing out on a lot of profit. So prospecting is one of the most important things that you can be doing in your business. I hope this video motivated you to go out there and do more in 2021, because it is possible to close a lot of homes. And if you want to start a team, that's possible too. So what I would say is focus on prospecting, and then most importantly, focus on follow-up. And whether that's follow-up with the leads you already have, follow-up with past clients, everything is follow-up, because most people are not going to work with you on the first time that you talk to them. You have to talk to them multiple times. I have one client right now that I'm working with, and I've talked to him probably 25 or 30 times before he ever started committing to working with me. And this is a very high net worth, high value client. So just keep in mind, the fortune is in the follow-up. So I hope you like this video. If you like this kind of content, definitely smash that like button and subscribe to the Empire channel. Have an awesome night.